Hello, welcome everybody. Long time no see. I have taken about a 3 to 4 week break from YouTube world, and so I am back today on January the what's today? Wednesday? It is the 12th of January, Wednesday, 2022. A lot of extreme energy that we are integrating, and I'm most likely speaking to the old souls, the light workers, the way showers, the one at the forefront of feeling all of the major energetic shifts that we are integrating, releasing, and ascending into on planet Earth, as we have chosen at this time to incarnate in a very transformational, intense time. So I'm just going to end up clearing our energy real quick. So take a few centering breaths into our belly as we do a share today with a little bit of a energy update. Thank you so much for hanging tight with me. It's been radical self-care for me over the past few weeks. So lots of adjusting and a lot of integrating, releasing, purging, and reflecting. And so let's just take those centering breaths as I play my singing bowl. Focus on your energy going in through your nose, all the way down into your solar plexus. Take these few moments for yourself to recalibrate. So today I am feeling a little bit edgy, jittery. We have a lot of light coming in. There's a lot of crazy things going on with the Schumann Resonance. If you're not familiar with that, what that is the energy within the, say, aura or magnetic field of the Earth. And the crazy part is a lot of the times the K index, which is that level of solar energy, has been really bottoming out, really super low, and then rising really high into the red zone, which is, kind of a caution, a warning, just a high energy type feel. But the crazy part is we've been experiencing a lot of blackouts on that Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of Gaia, again, inside just say the aura of Gaia and everything that inhibits her. And so if you're sensitive like myself to energy, you may have been feeling this unease within you, or a lot of extremes within you, almost a kind of can be a bipolar type of energy. But the awareness of it is what is key, because then it doesn't make you feel like you're batshit crazy. So a few of the symptoms that we've been experiencing, and I'm just going to share this. Some of these I've definitely been experiencing. Last night, the 11th, 1-1, was light on sleep, and a lot of hot flashes, a lot of hot flushes through the body, as we're not only releasing density, but we're also integrating a lot of light. And so many people have been feeling a buzz, a high buzzing feeling in their bodies. And that can also bring on a little bit of shakiness. So if you're feeling these, just let you know, I do not replace medical advice, but there's a lot of people, not only myself, but a lot of other people that I'm in contact with, that are just feeling a bunch of different little feelings within their vessel, right? So hot flushes, extreme thirst, so increase your water, light on sleep, appetite changes, like some days feeling very, very hungry and just could eat everything. And then other times not feeling like you're hungry at all. And then almost a matter of not really even having a craving, or going into extreme cravings. And so I'm noticing that within myself. Some days feeling like I just can't get enough of food into my body, and then other days like I'm just not hungry. And so pay attention to that. Some people are witnessing not only with these hot flushes, but little skin rashes that'll break out through different areas of your body. A lot of people feeling the density of their body, so a lot of aches. And then not only that, with us having a lot of lined up planets in Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, which is the structure, right? The bone, the third density. A lot of people experiencing different body aches, jaw pain, um, teeth pain, different little parts of your body. I know I woke up one day last week with like weird sciatica, buzzy feelings through my right leg. Another symptom that you may be feeling from all of this integration of light and us purging, releasing density is a lack of mental focus or concentration. So what I feel is happening with that is, as we're integrating more back into who we truly are, to pure love, to pure light, is that the mental mind has been so overactive and too intellectually driven by the society that we've been in to be, this do, and think. And what I feel like is happening with this lack of clarity, mental clarity, lack of being able to focus or concentrate on things for very long, is that it's pushing us down into the heart space to where we feel more of going by what we feel, going by what our intuition is guiding us to be led by. Because let's just put this out there. It's 2022, and over the past 2 years, many people have been going by what other people are telling them to do or being driven by fear. The time now is to settle into your heart and trust your intuition on what is best for you and what is best for myself. And it's been extreme self-care for me personally, and really listening to my body and trying to balance out those energies. I call upon God Creator and the Holy Spirit to help align myself with not only my physical body, but my mental, emotional, and spiritual essence. Because it just feels like we're just in these huge extremes, right, of intense energy influxes, as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's happening. And so if you're sensitive to it like I am, you're feeling it. Some days just feeling a huge meld in between the collective fear and then maybe where you are perhaps on your journey right now. And so what I feel like is happening, as the quote older timelines of control and domination are crumbling, it's just melding and weaving, almost like the Schumann Resonance. It's been spiking through the roof. And just feeling like we are melding and merging with, the energy of the oneness. And so not everybody's enlightened to the degree of being aware of this. So there's a lot of people walking around on autopilot, in that monkey mind, being manipulated and led by fear. And so as a sensitive and intuitive, you may be picking up on that. So just making sure that you're doing a scan of your body every day whenever you're field called to purge and align, and I always call upon the full armor of God personally within myself to help and assist me not absorb the lower energies, whether they be my own, purging and releasing of a lot of old patterns that are coming up, but also the collective as well. So you could be also feeling this purge within your physical body. You could be urinating more. You could be going from having one day having like 3, 4, or 5 bowel movements, and then the next not having any. So as we're releasing and integrating so much, it's so helpful to be aware of these things because there's so much intense energy going on and so many things. I know it was probably about a week ago where I was experiencing these huge amounts of dreams and things coming up that, you know what, I've already looked at these, but there's just another layer of letting go. I want to quickly light, craving this vitamin D from the sun, the natural vitamin D, which I am, and I'm totally lacking it in my state, but feeling like artificial light is very hard to look at. For me, my eyes have become so sensitive that I can't even wear eye makeup right now, and which really sucks because it makes me look more tired than more than I am personally at times. But I noticed I wore eye makeup one day and I paid hell for it because it was just like, no, thank you. So feeling the strong craving for the natural light from the sun, but at the same time having a difficult time with artificial light, whether it be from your devices or whatever. So pay attention to that as well. We have Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, and she is at 16 degrees. Where is Pluto? 26 degrees. So we did have a time when Venus was in exact conjunction with Pluto. And when she goes direct, she'll go back by Pluto again, if I'm not mistaken. And so there's a lot of deep things coming up on what we value, what we find beauty in. We could be reflecting upon what our resources are. Do I feel safe within my resources? Am I finding the beauty in the moments where I'm feeling peace and balance, right? And cherishing and honoring that. So you could be going from extremes of feeling a really heavy, deep, right, with Pluto, grief of perhaps things you may have valued in the past that you no longer value, but grieving the things, grieving the collective energy of what we're witnessing going on and taking place within the collective as this old energy is crumbling, and us light workers and way showers, although not perfect, trying to anchor the light, trying to anchor the love, the truth of who we are as sovereign divine beings. And so a lot of energy at play within us, as above, so below. And we will be having Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, thinking, going retrograde on the 14th, which is on Friday. And so this planet of Mercury being communication, our intellect, our communication through internet and whatnot, will be stationing at 10 degrees of Aquarius retrograde. And he will not come out of retrograde until February 3rd. He'll go all the way back into Capricorn, where there's a stellium of planets lined up in those structures, the top-down authority. Capricorn energy is also bringing forth our wisdom, our Saturnian life lessons, and using it to go forward in a more wise way. So for me, I'm feeling like just, trust your intuition. Don't be surprised if you have things coming back up for you that are like, whoa, I dealt with this. It's a layer upon layer onion peeling that we're doing within us and with Gaia as we're in this huge, not only revolution, but evolution here as a human species. So don't get caught up in the duality that those structures are wanting to put you in, whether it be dividing you, the age-old thing of separate, divide, conquer, whether it be color, gender, mask, no mask, jabbed, now jabbed. I'm learning to really drop down out of that myself, and I am a work in progress. So being around people who have chosen to be misled by the agendas is very, very testing for me right now, because I'm in my own lane, and every person that I've been around has been most people that I've been around have fallen for the misleading separate, divide, conquer, control type of energy. So it's really a test for me and my own to just hold my own, to not shame somebody, to not blame somebody, to not separate myself from them. It's a lot of fucking work because I want to speak my truth, but at the same time, you know, I'm not holding back neither. I want to speak my truth, but their truth, you know, maybe is not aligned with the reality of what all of us are going through. So this Mercury retrograde, I think, is going to be powerful this year. They always are, you know, don't expect, but pay attention to things if there's roadblocks with communication, with travel per se, and plan accordingly to that. I always love to see what's going on in the heavens with our planets in the solar system, including Gaia, and to work with the energy in an evolutionary way. So it's a really perfect time with this Mercury retrograde, again, January 14th through February 3rd, and find in your birth natal chart where 10 degrees of Aquarius is and 24 degrees between that of Capricorn is, because it will be hitting whichever house that is where it'll be most significant for you. So it's really a time where we can reflect intellectually it's any of the words, right? So return things to the universe. Say you have something come into your intellect that's not high vibration, not the timeline you want to be on. So this would be a perfect time for you to surrender it and return it to the universe, God creator, and transmute that into more higher intellect, higher vibration, especially with it starting out in Aquarius, right? Because Aquarius is the evolutionary, the rebel, and it's also like the cosmic mind. So that's where we could also be feeling this. We're merging in, sometimes taking in the collective energy, because we're really going through this huge purge on an individual level, but also on the collective level. Like a lot of people feeling depressed, feeling defeated, feeling like the dark night of the soul type of energy. And what I want to remind myself and you of today is take that wiser version of yourself, right? Saturn, Capricorn energy, and utilize that. Cancel, alt, delete, right? If any lower vibrations come into your intellect, cancel, delete it, return it to the universe, into God Creator's harmonious, unconditional love that we are, and rewrite the script. So it's a time of review and remembering, right? We could have memories coming up over things that were of the past where, whether it be life lessons, wherever our mistakes, right? Our missteps in life have taught us to be the wise ones that we are. And really allow yourself to revisit this as Mercury gets ready to go retrograde in the sign of Aquarius and Capricorn. It's always the opportunity for us to revise, right? Cancel, alt, delete, not my story anymore, creating a new story and going forward with that. So that old timeline can bust. I'm not perfect at it. I'm double Earth with a rising fire. So when I witness, plus I have a stellium of 3 planets in Libra, when I witness with my 2 eyes injustices, I've always had an issue with that. I have to learn to not attach to that. I need to learn to not attach to the things and the timelines that are falling, because we do not want to focus our energy on that to the point where we're creating more of it. So I'm just going to do a few cards, and one of them I'm going to draw from first is the Cryon Oracle. And the reason I chose this one is because we've had such huge fluctuations in the Schumann Resonance beyond. I mean, if you're feeling the buzz in your body, it is so strange. But your awareness of what this is going on right now is helpful. I know it helped me to not go into let my mind, right, my intellect go into panic, and just have this awareness that we are going through so many changes. And you know, the integration of light, and although I'm at this certain age where I'm in hormonal changes with menopause, the light and the frequency and us integrating that can have a huge influence, like over our thyroid, which regulates hormones. So if you're feeling hot, if you're feeling emotional, shed your tears. I always say tears are a cleansing, and it's like releasing a valve. And then also feeling moments of like complete bliss. I'm doing that too. It's almost like a feeling as we are adjusting to these frequencies and these energies within us as above, bipolar. And so pay attention to that within you. And you know what? Treat yourself with the utmost loving care and be gentle on yourself. Keep your expectations in love, and noticing and not doing a whole lot of physical. Like I do physical things every day, but nothing like I used to, just being present. So what is the energy that Cryon would like to share today? Celebrate what's coming. Again, I want to remind everybody that the nodal shift of the moon will be shifting soon, and that's huge. That's an 18-month cycle. We are leaving behind Gemini, Sagittarius axis going to Taurus, Scorpio. So from belief systems to communication to information, which we've seen a lot of that, right? We've seen the censorship. We've seen people having such strong belief systems that they are so blinded to what is happening by the control factors that want to be, that they're just being misled. So now is the time to bring your wise one forward. The nodal shift is on January 18th, where it will move into Taurus, which is about earth, our food, our resources, beauty, and Scorpio, fears, deep hidden things. And on that same day, January 18th, keep this in mind, huge energy shift, Uranus, the planet of awakening, will be going direct. So that's probably this energy building up to this powerful, powerful time. Celebrate what is coming. This is where I just have to keep my focus on as well. So glad to be back with everybody today. Thank you so much for sticking with me. It was an extreme 3-4 weeks of self-radical care, and have not really wanted to put my eyes on a screen. So yeah, huge energy shifts. Again, that buzzing is so weird. You know, I've been getting outside and just sitting on the ground and grounding, bundling up. Hot flushes have been extreme. I mean, extreme. So here we go. Celebrate what is coming. This is where we need to focus. This is where being guided to focus on it. Whatever it is that's going on with you, celebrate it. There's a benevolence of love in your life that will bring you good things. Cast away the fear of the future and start celebrating what is to come. How much time do we spend fearing what is coming? It's almost like a habit that humanity has to regularly fear the future. Wow. We fear it because it's in the dark for us, and therefore it's unknown and could be anything. To me, this card is a challenge for us to celebrate the unseen, for it may be far grander than anything you expected it to be. What if this is, in the dark future gets filled with the light when it arrives? Expecting the most benevolent things for yourself and others actually creates a powerful energy that is then a part of creating your own reality. When I channeled this, it actually changed the way I perceived each day of my life. Now, as I get out of bed each morning, I expect good things, and I feel a light go before me, whatever I am faced with. The biggest truth I can tell you is this: it works. So I challenge you to change your paradigm and expect light in your life. Try it and start celebrating what is coming. I've been doing this before I go to bed at night because, specifically for me, I was waking up after my night's sleep, when I was sleeping decent, feeling this jittery in my body, feeling like I may have been doing work out of my body at nighttime in my dream state, and having a lot of dreams too. And so what I've been doing over the past few evenings is just going to bed with, of course, a thankful heart, but also setting the seed of having a good morning. And I did that yesterday, and it was a great day for me of balance, even though I didn't sleep good last night. And so this is a huge opportunity for us to, like I said, with this energy, rewrite the script, cancel, alt, delete. If you're going down the rabbit hole of, fear or what's falling away, rewrite it. Cancel, alt, delete, call upon the Holy Spirit, God, whoever you call upon, like I do myself, and just go, no, we're not doing this today, and celebrate the light that you are and that we're co-creating. What a beautiful card, yeah? So not expecting, and I'm a work in progress, don't expect doom and gloom. Expect light, expect benevolence, expect divinity, and start doing that, within yourself. Nightly, daily. I want to do a message from our Gaia Oracle as well. I've been having this dry eye issue, and instead of saying a negative thing of I have been whatever, I don't even want to say the word. Instead of me saying that, I'm saying, well, my eyes are adjusting to all of the light that my body's integrating, that I just need to increase my water, and I guess I can't wear eye makeup right now. I'm trying to flip that script within myself even. Again, I'm a work in progress. And it seems like after New Year's Eve, there was a huge energy shift. I remember crying on New Year's Eve for my own personal reasons, but also feeling this collective of wanting humanity to do good, wanting everybody to thrive, instead of what we've seen over the past 2 years, where, the big corporations have been just thriving and kicking ass and, quote, making bank, and the everyday person's struggling. It's like that gap got so much wider. It's hard for me not to get pissy about that, because I've always wanted fairness and justice within humanity of all backgrounds, color, culture, gender. So I might get angry and pissy about it, but I end up at the end of the day going to bed with love in my heart, and always asking God, Creator, and the Holy Spirit to help guide me. I'm not perfect, and none of us are. So ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. Card 44, the water element, emotions, feelings, releasing, feminine, allowing ourselves to release, to heal, to be fertile for the new co-creation, to keep celebrating and envisioning as light workers, right? Setting the tone of benevolence, of love, of light. So this feminine energy today in a master number 44 is you can do it, we can do it. God, creator of the universe, knows exactly what we're all going through, and that we are co-creators, right? Created in his, her image, to be that creative source, that co-creator, to create a feminine, with the feminine energy, to birth a new way for the collective. Because I think many of us know that we can't keep going on the way it's been. And many of us have woken up, and I believe more will wake up to see the reality of what we've been hijacked in and wanting better for ourselves as individuals and collectives. So throat chakra color coming up as well. So from a heart-centered space, speaking your truth, being authentic, and creating from that space. It is said that love conquers all. This is especially true for you at the moment. Something is resolved and healed through love. Could be forgiveness, could be letting go. What was previously barren now becomes fertile. So in the darkest of the days, a lot of us going through the dark night of the soul, is where the seed germinates. Remember that. That's where life begins. A seed is planted, you are the co-creator. I was just talking about co-creation, right? The conditions are favorable, the time is right, a new creation awaits you. The birth of something new brings joy and excitement. The forever changing season of eternity turn their invincible wheel and new cycles begin. A new image is born. The affirmation is this: love heals. Love brings resolution. Love conquers. Love creates. Love is eternal. Again, the affirmation: love heals. Love brings resolution. Love conquers. Love creates. And love is eternal. So in this rising of the duality that we're witnessing, to merge back to the 0 point of creation, the feminine energy, remember that hate and anger destroys, unforgiveness destroys. Choose love, let it go, purify. Again, with this energy, hydrate your body to assist your body at this time. Soak in water, get by water. Allow for the healing and the purification so you can spark forward out of the darkness into the creative energy of co-creating. Wowza. We're going to do an I am affirmation, and then I am going to end this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that if you're new, you like, subscribe, share my channel, and also leave a comment down below. And thanks for staying with me as I took about a 3-4 week self-care quietness. What is the I am? I am confident in my decisions. So remember this: you can rewrite and celebrate and envision light, love of co-creation, basking in that ocean of eternal love, of healing, of creativity, of fertility, and bringing into fruition what you wish to co-create. And I am confident in my decisions. Speak clearly, walk clearly, be clear. Right now is definitely not the time to be swayed by others. Go by your own compass. Again, not shaming others. And continuing to envision love. And I send this to you guys with so much love. Thank you so much for being here. Shalom, shalom.